Alright, hello everyone, hi, hello. I'm not gonna be able to get a fantastic angle here, so we're just gonna have to do what we can. So, I have had people reach out to me to know if I was gonna speak out on all this beauty influencer drama that's going on, and yeah, I've just I was gonna jump the gun really quickly and right when Gabriel Zamora, Irrelevant Zamora, whatever, decided he was gonna attack Jeffree after his really emotional Shane Dawson series came out. I had intended to make a video right then, but then the shit just kept happening every day. Some more shit was happening, so I was like, let me just watch and wait for a minute. Now, I do believe that we're not through with this yet. I definitely think that Manny MUA is going to speak out. I think that's going to be a big thing, because he hasn't said anything yet. And I also haven't seen that Nikita Dragon has said anything to defend herself against the fucking horrendous tweets that she put out into the world. So, okay. For starters, if you don't know anything about this, I highly suggest you go watch the series that Shane Dawson did about Jeffree Star on his channel. Highly suggest you go see that. Okay? Watch that first. Then, after the finale of that, Gabriel Zamora, who will here be referred to as Irrelevant Zamora, because nobody fucking knows who he is. Like, I mean, you have famous friends. That's the only thing I know about him. Friends are famous, right? He posted a picture of him, Laura Lee, Nikita Dragon, and Manny MUA doing the high school middle finger like a fucking, literally looks like high school students, and said, "Bitch is bitter because without him, we are doing better." Where? Jeffree's not worried about you guys. You're not doing better than him. You may be doing better than you once were because of the clout you got from hanging out with Jeffree, but you're not doing better than he is doing. Did you not just watch his video of his like $4.8 billion house? $1 million with an M, not a B. $1 million house, or his very expensive cars, the fact that he carries a $165,000 handbag? You're not doing better than him. Like, you're just fucking not. He followed that up with a slew of tweets about Jeffree. My one that I saw in particular, that's, if you follow me on Twitter, I've been posting this shit non-stop because it gets on my nerves. He was like, "Imagine standing a racist. I could never." That's a tweet. And then he went on to tweet that he stopped hanging out with Jeffree because Jeffree what is it? Hold on. Let me gather my thoughts. That he would rather have the whole internet hate him for, like, speaking out against Jeffree Star than have one person think that he was a racist for being Jeffree's friend. Okay, cool. But then somebody went a digging on his Twitter. He didn't even bother to delete from 2012 where he said the N-word in a tweet. So I jumped all up in the middle of that because I just was like, "Oh, really?" Retweet. And I was like, "Nah, bruh. We think you're racist because you said the N-word, not because you hang out with Jeffree Star." That's what we think. And I will just go out on a limb and say that I personally don't believe that you can say that word and not be racist. Sorry. That's a whole different ballgame. That is a very racist word. It is rooted in hatred. So, whole different thing. Okay, so then Gabriel Zamora turned his Twitter on private, which was super lame because I was not nearly done talking shit to him. Then, the internet took it another step. They went a step further and said, "Okay, let's go through Laura Lee's Twitter." Laura Lee had tweeted back in 2012. Apparently 2012 was just the time to say really racist shit. She had another one that surfaced from 2013 as well. But the one that shocked me the most was, if you pull, like, tip for black people, if you pull your pants up, you can run from the police faster. Oh, Okay. Then she tweeted out, a skinny guy with a six-pack doesn't count. It's kind of like a fat chick with tits. Doesn't count. Cool. All right. And the coolest part of all this is they were all on a brand trip with Narcissus Cosmetics, and Ibiza, Spain. Spain? It's Spain, right? If it's not Spain, let me know. I'm pretty sure it's Spain, but I've been talking about the story so much, and I'm real sick, if you can't tell. So I've been asleep. Right now it's 2:30 in the afternoon. I just got out of bed because I've been asleep because I'm sick. Anyway, moving right the fuck along. Then Nikita Dragon, they went through her fucking Twitter. She tweeted out that when you meet some kids, you realize why child abuse became a thing. Cool. Alright, and then she posted that people with ugly children don't have to worry about them getting molested or abducted. I'm just like, cool. Alright. But then they want to make their apologies and emphasize the fact, oh, well, that was 6 years ago. I'm like, yep. Well, the stuff that you're saying we should never forgive Jeffrey for was 13 years ago. And he made an actual apology, not a iPhone notes screenshot that your PR team put together for you. Because Laura, honey, boo-boo, darling child, we watched that spelling bee with Manny MUA. You cannot form a sentence, much less an entire apology like that. Sorry. So, the only thing I'm saying here is the last tweet that I put out about the whole situation was that I'm really disappointed that Manny has said nothing. Because honestly, in the entire fight that he's had with Jeffrey, in the whole falling out, he's never been nasty. He's still promoted Jeffrey's products. He still said stuff like, oh, well, Jeffree Star Cosmetics is good. Oh, yeah, I did a collaboration with Jeffree Star. He had no qualms with like shouting Jeffrey out and just being like, I still love his makeup, or the only thing that happened is there was miscommunication in our friendship. Yeah, in the video that he put out the day that all this went down, he was talking about brands catering to their clients, and he mentioned Jeffrey's brand. He was like, oh yeah, Jeffrey has really reasonable price points for the quality of makeup that he puts out there. And I'm just like, really, it was like, you know, it's awesome that you can still be like mad at him and you guys aren't friends anymore, but you're not out there just like fuck him like your other little friends are. But I've been watching here, and their YouTube subscriber count is dropping and dropping and dropping and dropping, because they're just trying to drag somebody and telling us never forgive, like we should never forgive Jeffrey. Okay. Now, whether we should or shouldn't is not up to me. I am a white woman. His apology was not for me. His words were not meant to offend me. His apology is not mine to accept, because I was not offended as me as a person. I'm offended as a person who doesn't want to hear anyone say racist things, but not deeply personally offended because I am a white woman. Like, those words are not meant to offend me. They're not, and his apology wasn't for me. So, regardless of that, but that's all their tweets were just like, I can't believe you forgive him. He's a fucking racist. And for stuff he said 13 years ago, and then stuff surfaces that they said like 6 years ago. And they're like, oh my God, it was 6 years ago. And you're just like, but we're never supposed to forgive Jeffrey, and it was 13 years ago, but oh my God, it was only, I mean, it was 6 long years ago. I'm such a different person now. And Laura's especially saying, just, I'm from a small town in Alabama. I'm from a small town in Mississippi. I'm from Holmes County, Mississippi. I am from the tiniest town. I graduated with 13 kids in my class. Tiny town. I am not a racist because I grew up in a small town. That is the most ridiculous thing. This is my knee, by the way. It looks like just a titty hanging out to the side. It's my knee. I'm waiting in line to pick my kids up from school, which we just pull up in the lines and we park, so it's going to take me 45 minutes. I've been here since 2, and I don't pick my kids up till 3:30. And I probably will be almost 4 when I get them because school. Yay! Anyway, so the whole point I'm trying to make here is I feel like Jeffrey feels. How his little self decided he's going to get on his Snapchat and just laugh. And I'm like, oh, girl. He laughed, and was like, ha, 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 karma. Ha, 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 karma. And I'm like, yeah, girl. Yeah, it's karma. You are not incorrect. Laugh. And he left. Sorry, somebody's trying to back the fuck into me. Park. Anyway. So, what do you guys think about all this? I'm just telling you what I am seeing. I feel is that everybody has done wrong things, and the way that these people are rushing out their apologies, like, oh yeah, well you have to forgive me, sorry, ha 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 ha, but also hate Jeffree still, ha 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 ha. I'm like, no, thank you, canceled, absolutely canceled, absolutely. I unsubscribed from every single one of them, and it really hurts my feelings, especially to unsubscribe from Nikita Dragon, because I've been following her for years, and I've followed her transition, and she was so inspirational to me, and now I just don't feel that way about her. I feel like she is not a great person anymore, and I really looked up to her. You know, just she's inspiring, or she was, but it hurt my feelings to unsubscribe from her, but I fucking did. The only one that I have remained subscribed to is Manny, and that's only for the time being, contingent on what he has to say about this matter. The only thing that was dug up from Manny when they were going through everybody's tweets was he posted a Snapchat rolling his eyes and said, when your Uber driver doesn't speak English. Which is not, like, don't make fun of somebody because they don't speak English. Like, fuck, we don't have a national language here. But it's not as offensive as if black people will pull their pants up, they could run from the police faster. Or saying the N-word on your Twitter. So, I'm just saying. But that's how they dug up. Not cool, Manny. But also that was not cool. Especially because your parents are not from this country either. And I'm sure when they first came here, they didn't speak English. When my husband first came to this country, he did not speak English. I have no issues with people that don't speak English. Like, it can be frustrating, but any language barrier is frustrating. If I went to their country and I didn't speak their language, they would be frustrated with me too, because you can't communicate, and that's difficult. I understand that completely, but I also understand that this country that we live in, the United States of America, does not have a national language. So, the national language is not English. Just because the majority of us speak English, we do not have, look it up, we do not have a national language. Because we're supposed to be where everyone can come and feel welcome, and that's 100% not the fucking case now. Ugh. Sorry, I'm so fucking sick, you guys. But yeah, so that's my little thoughts. That's my little 2 cents, my little 22 cents over here about this stupid stuff. But let me know how you feel in the comments. Are you picking sides? Are you team Jeffree, or are you team the Floptastic Four? And what do you think Manny is going to do? Is he going to come out and be like, I'm not friends with none of y'all bitches no more? Or is he going to come out and side with Jeffree and be like, he doesn't deserve this? Or is he going to come out and side with, like, Laura and be like, no, leave my friends alone? I don't know. I feel like they're all together and their little brand trip trying to figure out what they're going to do about all this, and I feel like Manny's keeping quiet because he's like, I don't know what I'm going to do about this yet, because I don't feel like anybody's right in this situation. And it's become pretty apparent to me that Jeffree is the one who cut Manny off, and he was the one who was like, no, cut off. Like, I'm not talking to you anymore, because Manny doesn't seem to have as many hard feelings as Jeffree does. But yeah, they're going to speak out, and when they do speak out, I'll make some updates, because this is what I've got so far. And you guys, if you have any more interesting tweets from all of them, you can post them in the comments below. I will delete any tweet that's not edited to where it doesn't have, like, hate speech in it. Now, if there is literally the N-word in a tweet and you post it in my comments, I will delete it. You can edit it, censor it, like the ones I have been posting generally are censored. I try to. Yeah, I guess. Anyway, so censor your tweets. I'm trying to be as sensitive as I possibly can to everybody in these situations. I believe I actually did post an uncensored tweet from Gabriel Zamora and tagged Gabriel Zamora in it to prove a point, I believe, but that's gonna have to come off my Twitter, because that word makes my skin crawl, and I don't really want that on my Twitter. Anyway, moving on. Leave me a comment. Let me know if you like these little I'm not out here being a drama channel, like, really, like, hardcore looking into all this stuff. I'm really not. I'm just reading tweets and responding to them the way that I see fit and how they affect me. So that's it. There we are, you guys. I love you all so much. If you want to follow me on Twitter, it's GrungeXGlitter. My Instagram is GrungeXGlitterX, and you can follow me on Facebook at GrungeandGlitter-KP. I do have a Snapchat. I'm trying to post more. It's the same GrungeXGlitter on the Snapchats. So you guys, super love you. Have a fantastic day. I'm going to sit in this blazing hot ass car for the next hour trying to pick up my children. Yay! Bye!